Welcome to our First Concept TV headline. Presidential Tribunal, heaven will not fall if you are removed. Atiku replies Tinubu. According to a report by Vanguard online newspaper earlier today, Atiku Abubakar, PDP presidential candidate in the 2023 presidential election, replied President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that the heavens will not fall if the presidential election tribunal removed him from being the president. Recall that the outcome of the last presidential election is being nearly contested by the two main opposition parties, PDP and Labour Party, at the presidential election tribunal. While the court is here to rule over the election petitions, Atiku Abubakar has tackled Tinubu over his position that nullifying the outcome of the 2023 presidential election may lead to anarchy in the country. However, Atiku, through his team of lawyers, which is led by Chief Priest Uche San, said that he noticed that Tinubu, in the final written address he filed before the tribunal, misunderstood the debate of the depth of issues that were raised against his election. The PDP candidate, who placed reliance on Supreme Court decided case law, maintained that the heavens will not fall should the court nullify President Tinubu's election. Chris Uche San said that the fact that the election, especially presidential election, has not been nullified before by the courts in Nigeria does not mean that it cannot happen now, as it is very just to do so now. According to a report by Vanguard online newspaper earlier today, Atiku Abubakar, PDP presidential candidate in the 2023 presidential election, replied President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that the heavens will not fall if the presidential election tribunal removed him from being the president. Recall that the outcome of the last presidential election is being nearly contested by the two main opposition parties, PDP and Labour Party, at the presidential election tribunal. While the court is here to rule over the election petitions, Atiku Abubakar has tackled Tinubu over his position that nullifying the outcome of the 2023 presidential election may lead to anarchy in the country. However, Atiku, through his team of lawyers, which is led by Chief Priest Uche San, said that he noticed that Tinubu, in the final written address he filed before the tribunal, misunderstood the debate of the depth of issues that were raised against his election. The PDP candidate, who placed reliance on Supreme Court decided case law, maintained that the heavens will not fall should the court nullify President Tinubu's election. Chris Uche San said that the fact that the election, especially presidential election, has not been nullified before by the courts in Nigeria does not mean that it cannot happen now, as it is very just to do so now. Alright, viewers, you have listened to today's news. The headline says, heavens will not fall if you are removed. Atiku replies Tinubu. Now, remember when Tinubu Tinubu said that if they eventually removed him as the president, that a lot of things is going to happen in the country, and which really, when I heard that thing, when I read it, I was like, can this man be serious, or is he just joking? See, to be a president or to be a ruler is like serving. It's just that most people don't know what it means for you to be a leader of an organization, of a club, or of a continent, talk more or less a country. You are actually serving actually serving the people. You are there to serve the people, not to go there and embezzle money and put people that are going to wreck the economy. They just that most of them don't understand what it means for them to serve. They don't understand why they are in that position. That's why it's as if whenever they get to the position, they don't do anything and they are just there. Now, Tinubu is saying that if they eventually removes him, is anarchy and the rest of them. Now, Atiku is saying that, Oga, even if they remove you, heavens will not fall, which is absolutely the truth. Why is he really dragging this whole thing? The fact, because they said that if they check everything, if you feel like if you know that truly you won the election and you have more proof, bring it to the courts. Nobody is stopping you from bringing your evidence to the courts. Not coming to say that if they remove you, you're going to create anarchy. Only this statement alone shows that it is you being the president is not really cool. Because as a president, you're not supposed to make such statements. You are not supposed to make it. It's not proper. One bit. all you needed to do. I know he's really angry the fact that he has, when they give you when they elect you, let's say when you're in secondary school, they elect you as the head boy or head girl. They've parade you around the whole school, and after a month that you became the head and people have already known you, and now like they now withdrew the position from you and give it to somebody. It is really, really heartbreaking and devastating. Not to talk of a president of a nation and they eventually collect the post from you and give it to somebody else. I know how that feels. I know how that feels. But the fact that does not mean that you now say you're going to create anarchy, you're going to create it does not speak well of you. It does not really um give you edge, because people will see you as a very desperate person. People will see you as a very greedy person. So due to what the president said, Atiku is now tackling him, saying that Oga, abeg calm down. Even if they remove you, heaven is not going to fall. Abeg calm down. Let's just read few comments and then we'll wrap up. Somebody here says, and if the court did not remove him, heaven will not fall as well. Period. That's true though. That's true. If the court remove him, heaven will not fall. If the court did not remove him, heaven will still not fall. I am trying to get the angle that this commenter is coming from, because most times you try to read meaning to something. You don't just like sweep every word under the carpet. There are some words that you really needed to really read me into it and try to understand what the person is trying to say, so you don't get yourself confused. Somebody else says, in fact, if Tinubu is removed as president of Nigeria, we will march around the streets in jubilation. Okay. Somebody else says, save your premium tears for the next 8 years of President Tinubu. Oh my God. You're going to march around this whole street of Lagos or where I'm shouting, thank God, oh, thank God. Is it thank God it's Friday, or thank God that he got removed from the seat? Okay, all right. So what I'm saying is that Atiku is actually tackling him for the fact that even if they remove you as the president, heaven will not fall. You just have to understand the fact that that position is not anybody's property. Whoever wins is meant to be there. It's not something that you can say it belongs to you. I own it, is my property. It does not really speak well of him. So him saying that is absolutely wrong. And now article now is tackling him, saying, "Oga, calm down, chill. They remove you. They don't remove you. Chill. Why you go say you go? Why would you say it's gonna cause you're gonna create anarchy or whatever? It does not speak well one bit. I pray they understand what it means for them to be a leader and not the other way around. Alright, viewers, we have come to the end of today's news. Please wait about the comment section. Let us know what your views are. Thank you for listening.